Ash, clearly a difficult result today. What's your immediate reaction to the performance?
Yeah, firstly, we had 140 fans that travelled like the journey, which is almost a 16, 20-hour journey round trip. So really disappointed that we performed like that and we weren't able to give the supporters that travelled and that were watching at home a performance they could be proud of. Extremely disappointed. We should never be losing that game. That game 5-0. So for the first 30 minutes, we had chances. We played okay. They scored. We lost the ball. They crossed and they scored. And then the red card, which I think the 2 yellows from the referee. I don't think it was the right decision. Maldini's made 2 fouls today. He's been given 2 yellow cards. I think we could have been helped a little bit by the decisions in those aspects. And then that changed the course of the game. Second half, we went for it. At half time, we said, look, we can either now sit back, try and see the game out and try and nick a goal, or we can be on the front foot and try and win. And we went for that, and we conceded almost straight away. And at 2-0 with 10 men is very difficult. So yeah, extremely disappointed. Lots of learnings for both the team and myself from this. That performance and result isn't excusable. We should have won this game. Unfortunately, we didn't score when we had the momentum. They scored, and then we got the red card, and it was a very difficult job from them.
From your perspective, what were the key factors that led to the game slipping away from us?
I think they pressed us really aggressively in the first 20 minutes. We were okay with the ball. There were moments we should have been a lot better. We should have found a lot more spaces in behind. If they go man to man, then we need to play a little bit longer and find the forwards or the wingers. That's been the game plan in the other games, but today we couldn't quite execute it. They didn't create anything either in that moment of the game when in the first 35 minutes, and they scored. We lost the ball. They crossed it. They scored. We didn't pick up the player on the back post, and then it went to 1-0. Again, we're still in the game. We've got in their box quite a few times. The ref gives Maldini 2 yellow cards for 2 fouls, which is incredible. Incredible. I've never seen that before. He's made 2 fouls and they've both been yellow cards. And from there on it was a very, very difficult task.
And despite the scoreline, were there any aspects you felt the lads can take forward into the next match?
No, I think this is a game now we need to completely write off. The positive thing is we've got a game on Tuesday and we can try and win that and put things right. But yeah, really disappointed with the performance today.
How important is it now for the group to stick together and respond positively in training this week?
Yeah, that's been my message today now. Listen, that's happened now, it's done. We need to stick together as we have done throughout the season. We've got a great group of lads. They tried their hardest today. It wasn't due to a lack of trying. Things didn't go away and that sometimes happens. But we've got to be better. We've got to defend better. We've got to concede less goals, concede less dangerous chances. I think we did that with 11 men. I think with 10 men and then 9 men when Admiral came off, it was very difficult to sustain defending for that long. But yeah, listen, the scoreline is what it is. I think when the game was an even game, we didn't create dangerous chances. We didn't concede dangerous chances. But yeah, we still should have been better in those moments.
Looking ahead, what will be your main focus to make sure we bounce back strongly in the next fixture?
Yeah, the defending is the most important thing. I think. Listen, today we didn't create many clear-cut chances after the red card, or if any. Before that, we created some, but we have to defend better, and we've done a lot of work on that this week. The red card undid a lot of that. But yeah, we're still work in progress. We'd be going into week 6 of pre-season, which would be our last week of pre-season. We've already had, I think this is our 9th game. So we've had 17 training sessions, 9 games, so which is less than 2 training sessions for a game. It's been very difficult for the lads to train when it's been match recovery. So the training sessions haven't been too intense to what we'd like, but that's not an excuse. There's moments today where we should have done better. For us, I think this is week 6 of pre-season. I think now when we come out of the next couple of midweek games to Saturday games, we need to be in a better place because that wasn't good enough.